Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Welcome to showing all the hats I got in Lego Worlds Part 2. Last part of showing all the hats I got in Lego Worlds, I have shown was, wrong one. It's getting ready to get used to mostly, the showing some all, by the way. So I shown was pretty much the bunny suit guy hat, the bunny suit girl hat, the Monster Scientist, the Zion Pirates, the Zane hat, and the witch hat. If you got in trouble over the first part of the brand new series of showing all the hats I got in Lego Worlds, make sure to check that far out before this one. But today's hats I'm showing is the Troll Warrior, the Troll Queen, the Troll King, the Toy Soldier, the Swamp Police Officer, the sunglasses one, and the Swamp Crook, the stubble one. So these are the hats I'm showing pretty much today, and showing all the hats I got in Lego Worlds. So I wait no time, as always, let's grind to this. And also, before I do start, if you got into with the recent Overwatch poll, make sure check out while y'all watching the video. So today's poll I posted was, what is your favorite Overwatch animated short in this list? So we have was Dragons, Heroes, The Last Bastion, and Reunited. And when you guys pick Dragons, now this one's gonna be kind of a very interesting one because I like all of them. I really do. I like mostly all the Overwatch anime shorts. None of them are pretty much bad. But if I had to choose pretty much one of my favorite one, it's pretty much gotta be Dragons. I mean, Dragons with like Genji and Hanzo, like literally one of the most like probably like my favorite like Overwatch anime short. I mean, there's like mostly other good anime shorts that have been posted since like pretty much the 2010 era from Overwatch, but it's literally Dragon for me, by the way. I mostly all, like I said before, there are some other good ones, by the way, like God, I'm trying to think. With the Infection one, not the Infection, Alive one, the first Overwatch Animatic one, and pretty much some others. So pretty much my pick is pretty much Dragon. So let me know, guys, what you guys pick pretty much in the comment down below. But let's go ahead and show these hats. So the first one I'm showing is the Troll Warrior, and of course my back will be going off, of course. Now the Troll Warrior's hat is pretty much kind of interesting. I mean, it's pretty much cool. I mean, I never wear this hat at all, like at all for my character, so it's kind of interesting to see it, to look at it right now. I mean, it's cool. Got like the whole tie, like I guess you could say like kind of like a whole tie warrior hat going on, getting ready for battle. And that's pretty much I can pretty much say for this hat because most of all, I mean, it's just a warrior's hat. It's cool. It really has some nice design of it. It looks kind of dirty actually. Doesn't it look kind of dirty? Yeah, it looks really kind of dirty, which is like kind of crazy. Well, to be fair, I don't think these trolls ever take all these hats like at all. By the way, probably got like dirt stains and pretty much just probably just like slept in bed, just pretty all that stuff. But still, this is pretty much a interesting hat. I'll probably never wear it, pretty like at all for my character when I'm doing this video, but I guess it's a cool one. So Troll Warrior, I'll give this one about an 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10 it is. Alright, next one is the Troll Queen, which is pretty much just kind of like a hood, which is pretty much cool. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, none of these hats are pretty much kind of like like the hood ones are not really like interesting. I mean, the Troll Queen one is pretty much cool, but I can really match with any type like outfit with this with this hat for the Troll Queen, like kind of like let's just say, let's see if I can match it with. I'm not really gonna put it on, but I can probably match it with with Rex, Tyrone's torso, maybe like the Warrior Woman, or if we're like with the Viking Woman as well, which is probably like all the way down here. Probably Bastard. Yeah, probably maybe up top. Yeah, or the Viking Woman. But still, this is pretty much just an okay hat. I mean, there's nothing else I can pretty much say about it. It's just a hood, and yeah, that's literally pretty much it. So Troll Queen hat, I'll give this one about a 7 out of 10. It's like a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad hat, by the way. I mean, I do like the hood, but it doesn't really fit with my character, by the way. It doesn't really fit with the vibes of my character. Not hating on it, by the way, but it's not fit the vibes of my character. So 7 out of 10 it is. Alright, next one is the Troll King, and okay, it looks ridiculous on me. It really does. It does kind of look cool. I mean, to be fair, I think it's that little It looks like I have like a clown nose, or just kind of like a like a square nose. Actually, wearing this hat on, but it's pretty much cool. I mean, I do like the little crown to it. By the way, I like the side of the hat. I guess I can like the most like the little square nose of it. By the way, which is kind of weird, but I wouldn't say this is probably the best hat. By the way, I mean even the king has the hat of this as well. By the way, so he has like the design of the hat too, so which is pretty interesting. But still, it's a Troll King hat. It's cool. I mean, like I said, I don't like that little part of the nose, and that's all I'm gonna say for the most of the Troll King hat. So the Troll King hat, I'll be a little bit generous. I'll give this one about an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 it is. Alright, next one is the Toy Soldier hat. Now, this one right here is cool, actually. This one I can give some love to, because most of all, it's the Nutcracker hat, by the way. And most of all, well, actually, I don't know if I can really just call the Toy Soldier the Nutcracker, or pretty just call him the Toy Soldier. I didn't call it the Toy Soldier to sound way more better than the Nutcracker. So the Toy Soldier hat does look pretty much cool, by the way. Got like the little, got like a little bit like the army hat, by the way, which I do like. It kind of reminds me of the, mostly you've seen like whole tire toys. I don't know if anyone really sees mostly like the whole tire Toy Soldiers toys like nowadays in Christmas, by the way, because it used to be like one of the most common like toys used to be paired up in Christmas. But I don't think I ever seen one like announced or pretty like anybody talk about it like nowadays. But it does look pretty much cool. It kind of does fit a little bit of vibe of my character, by the way. But I don't think I really would wear this hat in general, by the way, because like I said before, I don't really wear hats at all in Lego Worlds. But still, this one's kind of like a fun one to match with like with outfits, by the way. So I can pretty much see like any type of outfit wearing with this hat, by the way. But still, it's pretty much a Toy Soldier hat. It looks cool. It's part of like an actual like a real life Toy Soldier toy, pretty much character, or should I say toy in general. So which is pretty much nice. So glad I did unlock the Toy Soldier, pretty much did the game for getting the code. So that's all I can say for the Toy Soldier. So Toy Soldier hat, I'll give this one about a 10 out of 10. It's literally a 10 out of 10, by the way. Probably one of the most very interesting hats for a mostly a toy character. So 10 out of 10 it is. Alright, next one is the Swamp Police Officer Sunglasses hat. Now, this one's a common one. This one ain't a bad one, actually. It's a police officer, like kind of like a swamp police officer hat, which is like pretty much nice. I kind of look like a cowboy wearing this hat a bit, by the way, but most of all, I seen most of all of like, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure if police officers wear hats like this, by the way. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if I ever heard of like a swamp police officer before around like literally the swamp, by the way. But it does look pretty much cool though. I really do like it. Yeah, that's really all I gotta pretty much say for this hat. I don't know. I have no idea what else to say about this hat. If I can get like some kind of like a common like hats about this, I say probably it's probably one of those like very interesting hats for like a police officer to wear. By the way, I mean if you're a swamp police officer wearing some hat like this, I don't know. Can you really see in this hat? Yeah, yes you can. Okay. Yeah, you can pretty much see in this hat. I mean, if you like go up right here, I feel like you kind of like cover your whole eyes. You can probably like see just the tinsy bit of the like the eyes, especially with the mouth. So I could pretty much say a little bit about that. But still, this is pretty much like kind of like a common hat to me, and that's all I want to say about this hat. So the Swamp Police Officer Sunglasses hat, I'll give you about I'll give you about 8 as well. So 8 out of 10 it is. And the last one we have is the Swamp Crook Stubble, which is pretty much the Crook's hat, by the way, which is pretty much just a beanie, so it ain't really much of a new one. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty much, I guess, seeing criminals wear like beanies like this, by the way. To be fair, I don't know what's with criminals wearing like beanies, by the way, if they could just wear a ski mask. Like, I don't know what's with that. If you don't want your face to be, showing like off like in like, in banks, like, they have like security cameras, what is with them just wearing beanies? Like, it doesn't make no literal sense. You could just wear a little like ski mask, like a little black ski mask, a whole tire like. Matter of fact, actually, you could just wear like a whole tire mask. By the way, do you know wear those like little like funny masks? By the way, and no one can tell what your face look like. By the way, who the thief is. By the way, they pretty just robbing banks at night. But like still, the beanie one is pretty much just an okay hat. It's just a beanie. I see most of like criminal wear this in pretty much in Lego World, by the way. or should I say, seen it in like in Lego shows, by the way. So it's not really new. But if you guys like this hat, then I guess that's cool. Swamp Crook Stubble, I'll give this one about just about like a 6. I'm sorry. I know this one about to be a low one, but like I said, it's just a beanie. It's really just a beanie. And matter of fact, like I said before, if you're robbing a bank, it's not really gonna like you really gonna get your face exposed. By the way, they can just scan your face to see who you are. They probably know where your location is. So this is a 6 out of 10. So 6 out of 10 it is. All right, so let's see. We got mostly an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and 8 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, or probably like I think most of them might be like 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, and a 7 out of 10. Very interesting hats I pretty much shown today for showing all the hats I got in Lego Worlds. This was kind of a very interesting one. Like I said before, I don't actually know, matter of fact, I don't have to keep repeating it. Yeah, this is pretty much a fun one to show, by the way. It really was. I'm not entirely sure if most of all, like this series be going on for like what 12 weeks. Yeah, so this series is gonna be kind of like very short to be able to do the videos on, because these hats are not gonna be like one of the most like common things that we're gonna be talking about mostly in the series, like a lot. Mostly for the new series of Lego World, by the way, because like I said before, this is the last Lego World series I'm pretty much having on the channel, so there won't be another new one like at all. So kind of sad to see, but still, this was a fun one to show, by the way. I want to know what y'all favorite hat in this whole entire list, so let me know kind of below which one's y'all favorite hat in this whole entire list. So next week I'm showing you the Swamp Creature, the Spartan Warrior, the Spaceman Yellow Suit hat. So the white suit one, the red suit one, and the blue one known as Benny. So can't wait to show that around next week of showing all the hats I got in Lego Worlds. But yeah, but what and one, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If you guys enjoyed, sure I know what to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon in the next video. Bye.